Right. So in physical chemistry, and next we see redox reactions. So from redox reactions also we get one question in G mains. So when you see this redox reaction, in this redox reactions mainly the questions based on oxidation state. Okay. So compulsory we can solve oxidation states, finding oxidation states from this, it is very important. So asking questions from oxidation state. And second one more important here is balancing equations. In balancing equations also we get questions. Okay, that means an equation is given in that x, y, z like that given, and what is x value, what is y value, what is z value, like that questions are asking in redox reaction. Okay, right. After this, next you see electrochemistry. When you study about electrochemistry, from this also we get one question. So when you study about electrochemistry, mainly the question we get from Faraday laws. Here two Faraday laws are present. Based on Faraday laws problems, compulsory asking in examination. So compulsory we can solve the problems which are belongs to Faraday laws. Faraday first law and Faraday second law. Okay. And one more here you see Kohlrausch law. From Kohlrausch law problems, these are also important. Kohlrausch law problems also we can solve. In Kohlrausch law, we can solve finding equivalent weight, finding molar conductance, okay, equivalent conductance, like that. Kohlrausch law compulsory, it is important. Okay, right. After this, next year important one is EMF or E cell. For finding EMF of the cell or E cell, here the equation we use is Nernst equation. That means the problems based on Nernst equation compulsory we can solve, it is also important. Okay, and you see here one more concentration cells problems also asking. Okay, in concentration cell, E value can be taken at 0 at equilibrium. That way it is also important. Concentration cells problems also we can solve. Okay, addition to this, here you studied compulsory reference electrode. Mainly in reference electrode, primary, secondary reference electrode, hydrogen electrode and calomel electrode are present. Most of the cases in reference electrode, the question we get from hydrogen electrode. Okay, so these are important in this. And when you study about EMF, here you studied about electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell means that is about galvanic cell. Okay, so you see about galvanic cell also we can read. It is also important in electrochemistry. Okay, so these are the major topics we get questions in electrochemistry. Okay, right. After this you see chemical kinetics. If you see chemical kinetics, from chemical kinetics we get one question in G mains exam. So that question is maximum cases we get order of the reaction. Okay, so compulsory you can solve order of the reaction problem. Zero order, first order, second order, third order. In these mainly the question we get from first order. In most of the cases the question we get from first order reaction. So compulsory solve the problems which are based on first order of reaction. Okay, and one more here is studied about half life of the reaction. Half life questions are also asking. And next you see examples for zero order, first order, second order, third order. Okay, in some cases direct question is asking which of the following is first order reaction, which of the following is second order reaction, like that. So in that case examples we can see. Okay, right. And you see Arrhenius equation. In Arrhenius equation, it is nothing but effect of temperature on rate constant. Okay, effect of temperature on rate constant, how it is depends on K. Okay, based on that problems are also asking. In this mainly we can solve about finding EA, that means activation energy. How can you find activation energy? We can find in this Arrhenius equation. This question also important. Okay, so it is major source in kinetics. Okay, and next last topic is thermodynamics. When you see this thermodynamics, in thermodynamics maximum we get one question, and in some cases we get two questions also. Okay, if it is direct question, that is based on state function, path function examples, intensive property, extensive property examples. Okay, so you remember examples for state function, path function, intensive property, extensive property. These examples are direct question. Okay, in most of the cases if you given a direct question from thermodynamics, in that case we get this. Okay, and next year delta H delta U relation. Okay, that means enthalpy and internal energy change relation problems are asking. So here based on these problems we can solve. And next work done in isothermal process. How can you find work done in isothermal reversible expansion or compression of a gas? That is also important. Okay, right. After this you see here major one we studied about heat of formation, heat of reaction, that is enthalpy of reaction, enthalpy of combustion and enthalpy of bond energies.